They say money makes the world go round, but spin the wheel too long and it starts to look like a noose. Empires rise, fortunes fall, and greed poisons everything it touches. Behind the glamour, behind the headlines, there's always a darker story, one written in debt, betrayal, and blood-stained cash. This is Money Toxic, where we expose the truth about power, profit, and the price we all pay for it. I'm Money Toxic, and today we are looking at Enron. Enron was hailed as a miracle of American capitalism, Wall Street's golden child, the company that could do no wrong. But behind the polished smiles and quarterly reports, Enron was a cult, and its religion was greed. What started as an energy company became one of the most elaborate corporate lies in history. A lie so big, it swallowed thousands of lives whole and left nothing but ashes. 1985. Kenneth Lay merges Houston Natural Gas with Internorth, creating Enron. On the surface, pipelines and contracts. Beneath the surface, ambition without boundaries. Lay and his lieutenants discovered a simple truth. Energy wasn't just a utility, it was a weapon. And if they could control the trade, they could control the market. The 90s brought deregulation. Enron built Enron Online, a digital casino where billions in energy contracts changed hands. It wasn't just business, it was conquest. By 2000, they bragged of $100 billion in revenue. Wall Street worshipped them. Investors fed the machine. But the profits were fiction. Enron's secret weapon? A financial trick called mark-to-market accounting. It let them count tomorrow's imagined money. Today, deals that would bleed them dry years later were recorded as instant victories. When reality caught up, they hid it. CFO Andrew Fastow built a maze of shell companies, shadows buying shadows, to bury the losses. On paper, Enron looked invincible. In reality, it was decomposing from the inside. Inside Enron, greed wasn't a side effect, it was doctrine. Employees were ranked like game show contestants, the weakest were eliminated. Every deal was a gamble with someone else's money. Executives cashed out millions while preaching loyalty to the rank and file. They told workers to invest their retirement in Enron stock, even as the top floor quietly dumped theirs. The cult leaders got richer. The believers were led to slaughter. October 2001. The truth seeps out. Enron admits it overstated earnings by $500 million. Investors panic. The stock, once $90 a share, plummets to less than $1. The empire falls apart in weeks. On December 2nd, Enron files for bankruptcy. $63 billion in market value erased. Thousands unemployed. Pensions vaporized. Dreams turned to debt. Kenneth Lay dies before sentencing. CEO Jeffrey Skilling serves more than a decade in prison. CFO Andrew Fastow spends 6 years behind bars. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act is born, promising to make fraud harder to hide. But greed doesn't die. It mutates. The faces change, the companies change, the scams change, the hunger stays the same. Enron was not an ending. It was a warning. In the years since, we've seen Lehman Brothers, Madoff, FTX. The truth is, greed doesn't disappear. It just changes names. In the end, Enron wasn't just a company. It was a virus, infecting everything it touched, feeding on blind trust, and killing without mercy. And the real tragedy? We've seen it before, and we'll see it again. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support this type of content.